Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be my showcase on Kamala, the Ugandan giant. He is the weekend card this weekend. He is a chaotic trickster legend era. He has the legend link. Gems do 10% more damage. And he's got the stock Ugandan giant gear. He's a coach, 6-star gold, black gems do 40% more damage, reinforced do 60% more. Solid coach, you pick up the black gem damage whenever you need that, and then if somebody's got reinforce and black, it's pretty good. So, yeah, solid coach. It's not necessarily a FOMO coach, but it is definitely a good one. It's one you want to have in your pocket for when it's needed kind of thing. I'm going to start off with my least favorite moveset. It's kind of funky, but it is interesting. You can probably do other stuff, and well, I know you can do other stuff and run him different ways than I'm going to here, but you guys know I'm not big on subs, so, you know, there's that. So, Rope Throat Drop, 5 MP red, 800k damage, make the bottom 3 rows into 3-turn Juggy Gems that will steal up to 500k health on every countdown. Also notice that's 3-turn, so it's 21 gems, 500k, and you're going to get 2 ticks of the health steal. And then after that, you destroy 1 random trap gem at the end of the countdown from the Juggernaut gems. All right, interesting. 2-handed choke slam, deal 2 million damage and decrease your Juggernaut gem turns by 2. So it doesn't decrease the turns all the way, which is fine in this case. It's designed to work with the sub. You'll see when we play it. And then the Bear Hug, color submission 5 MP red, choose 10 gems to make into purple sub gems, do 800k damage for 2 turns, remaining turn into trap gems. If they're broken by your opponent, deal 7 million damage, broken by you, deal 200k damage, and gain 8 red MP. So there's multiple ways you could run this setup. You could start with the sub and the jugs down to load the decrease move. I think a lot of people probably would do it that way. I'm running it a different way just because I felt like it, and for me, I like it better this way, whatever. 4 red MP in Sting, 4 purple MP in Woods. Santa Hogan needed to get the purple move charge turn 1. And then Nakamura, super important, doubles up the health steal. So each of the Juggernaut gems is doing 1 million. So 21 times 1 million is 21, but then you get 2 ticks of it. It's 42 million health steal. So yeah, all right, let's run it against Steiner. You guys can see what it looks like. See the pros and kind of cons of it here. So, obviously everything would be charged with this after 99 MP. So you could, like I said, you could start with the sub to load the purple. You could hit this and then hit the sub and then hit the purple move. But because it's me, this is how I would do it. And you know, I'm kind of weird, so whatever. The thing I don't like is you can see each Juggernaut gem has to tick down. It's cool because you can see, all right, we just did 42 million damage, but it takes a while for all those jugs to tick, and that's on 2 times speed. Then you just use this move to reload. So 2-3 matches is your good. Then you can put some of these out. They'll turn into trap gems, whatever. You know. Now we're going to destroy the 2 trap gems, which will load the red moves back up. So, reload, everything's all loaded again, and then you just repeat the process. And just so you can see in 1.25 speed just how long that will take. All right. And then the match is over. So it's a 2-cycle sub win with a big health steal. Pretty cool. But my least favorite build for him. All right. Next. Also, I have 100% strap. Fury 2s, I'll show you. No plates right now. Ton of plates. He's got a lot of plate options. Multiple different ways to play him as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, here's the 100% strap. Standard Fury 2s. We're not skewing the damage at all. And let's change this up. So we're going to bring in, I think I'm going to say this right, don't know for sure, Savat Kick. Let me know in the comments if I pronounce that wrong. The Giant Splash, and then the Overhand Chop. So Overhand Chop, 6 MP blue, deal 1 million damage, increase your purple MP by 10. It's also reversal. If the opponent generates a leech gem, then deal 4 million damage, steal all the leech gems, and then steal your opponent's turn. Savat Kick, 9 MP purple. Deal 600k damage and modify a 2x3 random area into trap gems. Broken by your opponent, deal 5 million damage. Broken by you, deal 200k damage and increase your purple gem damage by 60% for 1 turn. And then the Giant Splash, 10 MP purple. Deal 700k damage, make 16 traps into blue. Then Finisher, 700k damage and make 40 random gems into purple gems. All right. Entourage for this one is... we are going to run with Lawler for 4 blue MP. Naomi gives you 2 purple MP. Oh, that's the wrong trainer for this. Gosh dang it. My bad. My bad. We don't want Naomi. I got them backwards. It's like dyslexia, but different. We want purple and blue MP, which I think is Jacob Fatou, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know. Let me find him here. I believe he's blue. He might be red. Let me double check. Be useful if the tooltip would show us. Yeah, there it is. Blue MP, purple gem. So Jacob Fatou. Ignore the Naomi. Naomi's cosplaying is... Jacob Fatou's cosplaying is Naomi. And then Brett for purple gem. And then I kind of like Roman here to get 3 more purples. So the finisher's chucking 43. You only need 6 on the board to get all of them. So yeah, this is a 3-click moveset. Pretty simple, straightforward to play. You're going to hit the MP increase. And chuck the random traps. And then the finisher does the rest of the work. You get 360% purple gem buff. And then you turn the whole board purple. 62 million damage. Not bad for no plates. Not bad at all. So there's that. Right? Apologies for having the wrong trainer there, guys. Let's see that, but with 2 clicks instead of the 3. Let's save the MP up so you don't have to worry about the reversal. Also save you some time. I think you're going to see the damage output's pretty similar here. All right. So Mellow and Woods 8 MP, Santa's 9, your turn's 10, and then I'm just gonna keep roaming on for all the purple gems. And then we don't need to do the MP up move. This is pretty nice 2-click. Again, no plates, 58 mil pin. That's pretty good with no plates, considering the powerful plates we can use for this build. So before we go to my last build, let's see this with plates. I'm not going to bother running the 3-click with the plates because the damage output's going to be very, very similar. And I think if you have some of the bigger plates, you probably have mellow and you can do some 2-clicking. So obviously there's a ton of plate choices. I'm not going to run them all. You can use a purple Royal Rumble. It'll hit very hard, more than hard enough to win. You can use the Tama plate. You can use It's a Trap. You can use Tama plate and It's a Trap. You can use It's a Trap and Royal Rumble. Just a lot of options here. It's breakfast, guys. We got lots of choices. So let's just start with the... Let's just throw It's a Trap on. Let's start with that and see how that does. It's on the prize wall this weekend. Very convenient. Whenever you... Oh, I lied. It's a Trap doesn't work. It needs 8. And we only have 6. So ignore the It's a Trap. It's either Tama plate or Purple Royal Rumble. So, yep. Mherex is dirty liar pants. So Tama plate whenever you make 6 or more. We'll run that, and then I will put the Purple Royal Rumble plate on since we're not going to use It's a Trap. Obviously, if you can 2-click and not have to chuck gems. That's kind of cool. And you can see, though, we just 2-click for 100 million. It's a trap kind of a thing on him, right? The nice thing about not using It's a Trap is you don't get any multiplies out there to be reversed, right? So that's a slight bonus, I guess. So there is that. And let's see the purple Royal Rumble. You could also use the new wildcard Royal Rumble too. Of course, it's not going to be as good since not all the gems will be purple. So it won't be nearly as good as the purple Royal Rumble. But the Tama Plate's going to be the winner here on this build set for sure. Probably damage-wise going to be about the same, but it'll be faster with the Tama Plate. You can see we're going to get the first big boom and then the second big boom. 94 million. So obviously either way you want to go, 2-click is fine. 3-click will hit a little bit harder, right? So, but not needed. Both are pretty fast, pretty good, pretty good winners. So now we're going to change it up completely. He also has a move damage setup. This one is actually pretty interesting, to be honest. He's a contender to have in a move set all the time, move damage set. Especially, I'm going to assume if you pick his plate up. I haven't tried his plate yet, though, full disclosure. So we'll try it in this video. So we're moving to 100% move damage strap, takedown 2s, not 3s. Don't want to skew the damage on you guys, especially considering how the metals work. Yeah. He will not hit this hard against somebody with Fury 3s, takedown 3s, armor 2s, just so you know. So, we're going to run triple blue, but there are a few different ways you can run this. So, meaning you can 2-click or 3-click, but triple blue, so the two moves you haven't seen, Throat Chop, 6 MP, deal 500k damage, increase your blue moves damage 100% one turn, then deal 500k damage, increase your blue MP by 5, Rain of Chops finisher, 5 million damage, force your opponent to skip their turn for one turn. Hardcore, if opponent's class is a technician, first deal 2 million damage and force your opponent to skip their turn for one turn. So if it's a tech, it's going to hit a little bit harder and have a 2-turn stun. Everyone else gets a 1-turn stun. And then we have the blue move in here for the extra damage. Entourage for this one, Lawler and Pat Patterson gets it charged with 100% move damage, 50% blue finisher in Not Elias, and then 75% all color from Gooker. If you don't have Gooker, you would use 40% all blue move damage. There's a bunch of different ones that can hit that. So you got like Ilya, you got Becky does 35% more, so pretty close. And then Honky Tonk Man does 40% more. So a lot of options for blue move damage coaches there. Now, the great thing about this one is you can potentially 2-click. So Steiner's got 67 million health. You can see Throat Chop, 3 million, finishers, 34 million, and the overhand chop is 6.3. But we're going to go ahead and hit the buff. And that did 6 million total. Now we have a 68 million finisher. Steiner's already done. So proper 2-click. Potential. Boom. Now, as you know, move damage doesn't survive as well. That 68 million probably looks more like 45 million, 40 million against high tier metals. So you can't necessarily win that way with 2 clicks against properly power leveled people. Go ahead in the comments if you've noticed that when you go against high level metals about that range. I know a bunch of you have, but just to back me up if you've noticed that. And so other people have an idea if they haven't seen that yet. Once you get up to the higher end of the game where everyone has all these metals, that's what it looks like. So, but we didn't use the other move yet too. And this one's now giving us an additional 12 million damage. So we've done like 21 million already. and then another 68, which puts you at, like 89 million. And that probably is much closer to winning against metals. So I think it's right on the edge. You're probably going to win most of the time. Then you get the 1-turn stun. You can't reload in 1 turn. It takes 2 turns. So that's the downside to that. But he does have a plate this weekend that you can use on him. That would certainly let you be able to 3-click against all the people. And whenever you activate a blue move, increase your blue move damage by 100% for 1 turn. So again, 3 million, 34 million, etc. But now we're going to get this boost. Now we're up to 78 here. But we can hit this again. That 12 million went to 14. Now we're up to 88 million. So, I mean, he's probably very safe with his plate 3-click against everybody, which is cool. Do keep in mind, though, there's MP up increase, so you have to worry about that counter. But you're not touching any gems, so it's very smooth and very fast. So, oops, I forgot to change my graphic to this graphic that whole time. Pretty scuff of me there, but you guys are used to it. So really, I think Kamala is quite good. You have this moveset potential, and then this moveset potential. Both hit really hard. They play completely different. We have a lot of really good purple guys, so I'm not as keen on that for like boss battle or stuff. It'll be fine, right? But we do have a ton of awesome purple people. So I think I see him more as like a feud specialist. We have DK Cena who can 2-click, and honestly, I think he 2-clicks a little bit faster than Kamala's 2-click, but it's probably really close. He's also Legendary, which is extremely weak at Trickster. So he's by far the best Legendary Trickster. I think for me, I would probably, for dudes, I think he's a top 3 Trickster for me, probably, because of the speed, the option to go move damage, gem damage, very simple to play and load. Let me look at the roster here. Go to Tricksters. That's like my initial feeling. You know, the weird thing is I feel like I should probably, normally I'm not like, I just don't love this one, even though I feel like I should, right? It's got everything I want. He's fast. He's great. But he doesn't give me the same vibes as like DK Cena, even though they're very close. But I just really have a lot of fun playing Cena for some reason. This one, it didn't jump out at me as a lot of fun, even though he's very good. So I can't really explain that. So I think for me, I'd probably go Cena 1, and Bradshaw Hall of Fame 2. You know, if you got all this stuff for him, and then I'd probably put Kamala 3rd. For me, some people, if you like bigger damage, you know, they'll say like Howdy or Zombie LAs. Those guys can do huge damage. They're way slower for me. For the dudes, this is anyway. That's where I would kind of rate them. And I'm sure I'm gonna forget somebody. You know, Hornswoggle's pretty cool, but I would put him behind those 3 personally. Trying to think if there's anybody else that can approach those guys for me. Macho is really good with a yeet, but again, I think I'd put him behind them. Yeah, I think he's for sure a top 3 Trickster for me. R-Truth is slightly, I would put R-Truth slightly behind 2. I think. Yeah, I think I would. So yeah, I'm going to say he's a top 3 Trickster. I think he's better than Austin. Austin's a little slow. Austin can hit hard, but, you know, he's a little slow. So I think he'd make my top 3 tricks in the game, which is saying something. He's also Legendary, also saying something. So I think he's a really good addition, and I'd love to get him. But for some reason, even though he's like super good, I just am not really hyped about him in particular. So hopefully that doesn't make this a worse preview for you guys. Let me know what you think, where you think he is. Like I said, I think he comes in probably, for me personally, at number 3. But a fantastic trickster, great addition to the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase. A lot of different ways to play him. I kind of lean towards the move damage just because so few people can. And I like my trap plates on other people probably, but I don't know. And my Fury 3s right now. So I probably would lean towards this even without the plate. And I'd probably try to 2-click as much as possible because that's kind of I like that, doing less moves and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and hopefully you enjoyed this. And remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, he's not too bad. Nice addition to the game. Very nice.